Hello guys, and welcome back to the NSOO channel. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about fishing. So what I did in this video is that I wanted to check how overpowered fishing was in this current meta. How I did this was I actually fished up loot and fish 100 times. Yes, 100 times to see what kind of loot and fish I would get. So obviously throughout this whole season, fishing has been both buffed and nerfed. At the start of the season it was completely buffed, since, if you got a boat and shot one of those rocket things that attach to the boat at a fishing spot, you would get amazing loot. But they got quickly removed in like first 3 weeks maybe. But recently, fishing has been buffed by the removal of charged shotguns. Since charged shotguns got removed, pump shotguns have a higher chance of getting fished up in fishing spots. So I was really curious after this. I was like, I wonder how common these guns are. So I actually did a test, and here are the results. So you can pause the video if you want to see it in this format, but I actually made a pie chart to make it, I guess, easier to see. So here is that, if you don't want to pause the video. Right here. So the thing you're probably most interested in, the spazzs. The spazzs had an 8% chance of spawning from my results. Now, 8% might sound really bad, but I want you to, do the math for a minute. So this lake, Lazy Lake, has over 20 fishing spots. Now let's say you get around 8 of those, which is, in my opinion, pretty realistic. And one more thing is that you can get more than one item out of a fishing spot. You can actually get 2 if you get lucky. Now I fished out of 71 spots, right? So to get the 100 items, I fished out of 71 spots, and 29 of those fishing spots I got 2 items. So that's about half. Let's just say half, right? So let's go back to the math. So 8 fishing spots times 8%, so 64. Then you got to figure out the half, so half 64, which is 32. 64 plus 32 equals 96. Now this 96 number obviously is not exact. This is a very rough estimate, and I'm sorry if I've done any math wrong. I'm just a high schooler. Please chill. But anyway, 96% is really, really good. Obviously, some spawns are not going to have 8 fishing spots, so just calculate for your fishing spots. This is quite easy actually. So what you want to do is 8 times how many fishing spots you have, times, no, you add on, so whatever you get there, you want to halve it, then you want to add that on to your original number. But it's a very, very high percentage if you get enough fishing spots. So yeah, let's move on to the next items. So now what I want to talk about is shield. So there are 3 items that give shield that you can pull out of a fishing spot, which are jellyfish, shieldfish, and a slurpfish. Now the most common out of these was a jellyfish, which was 12%. Next was shieldfish at 10%, and the final one was 5% as a slurpfish. So what this means is that you have a 27% chance of pulling shield from a fishing spot. Now, this is obviously very good, since you don't want to pop your minis or big pots or chug splashes. You want to hold on to those. Maybe you want to just fish up, get full shield that way, and keep those other items. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So the third and final thing I want to talk about is movement. So there is 2 types of movement that you can pull out of these fishing spots. They are spicy fish and the hot flopper. So the spicy fish had a 8% chance, like the spazzs, of pulling from the fishing spots, and the hot flopper had a 5% chance. So this means they have a combined 13% chance. So not that common, but I guess it is better than nothing. Now obviously you would try to carry impulses or crash feds above these items, so they're not the best items. But finally I want to talk about the trash items. So these are items that I feel like aren't very good, so if you pull them you're going to be like, damn it. So these include the blue pistol, blue SMG, blue AR plus burst, and the blue bolts. So the blue pistol had a 2% chance, I only pulled 2 of those. The blue SMG had a 3% chance. The blue AR plus the blue burst, I've combined them, had a 4% chance. And the blue bolt, surprisingly, had an 8% chance. So when you add all of those together, you actually get 17% chance of pulling something bad. So basically a 1 in 5 chance of pulling something bad out of these fishing spots, which is pretty good, I must say. So the rest of the other 4 out of 5, I reckon, are not that bad of items. They're either rotation, really good guns like the AUG, SCAR, or the spazzs, or just shield items that are really, really helpful. So yeah, those were the results I got from testing fishing hulls, I guess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It would really be appreciated if you liked and subscribed, or maybe upvoted on Reddit if you're watching on Reddit. But without further ado, see you guys.